Let's talk about moments that define your character coming up. Hey, welcome back. My name is Isaac and this is Motivation Inspired. If you're checking this channel out for the very first time, on this channel I motivate, I encourage, and I help you find your journey through the encouragement of what I'm sharing through my journey. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, be sure down below, hit that subscribe button. Next to it, there's a notification bell. Click on that so you can have up-to-date videos as I post them each and every week. Our today's topic, talking about the moments that define who you are as an individual, your character. How do you act around people is how you are as an individual. That's right. I say I'm going to give you 3 practical points that's going to kind of help you hopefully understand yourself, defining how you deal with people on a regular basis, and most importantly, to have some type of awareness where you come from. Okay, and that brings me to my first point. Have awareness, simply because you need to be aware of the moments of truth by paying attention with your emotions. Okay, so for example, if you're just being weird and obnoxious and just really stressing people out, you're angry, you're doing things that's actually putting your character as an individual who you are. Now if you don't have these awareness, that's great, but everyone has to pay attention to who you are as an individual. Now I got to tell you, there's certain things that you need to do. You need to grow up. Okay, grow up, and that is be the person that you want to be in life. Okay, I had to grow up. I had to stop doing the childish things that was done years ago in my life. Okay, that means if you're at the age of 30, 40, 50, whatever the case may be, you don't want to act like a teenager. You don't want to act like you're 20 years old. You don't want to, I can say for this, at this point, that you're sometimes feel like as you are not aware of yourself, you feel like you're that person years ago. Okay, things change. So be aware, have awareness who you are. Stop being angry. Stop being stressed out, because you stress the people around you. Believe me, I wouldn't hang around with you. And I'm just saying, have awareness of yourself. If you want a complete change of your life, if you want to make a difference, then be aware of who you are as an individual. Now, I get it. There's, sad moments. I get that, okay? But everybody goes through these moments that we define ourselves. How do we define ourselves? By who we are. I want to know I want people to know me for who I am. I laugh, I cry, I do, these are who I am. The people that are closest to me in my circle, my family, my friends, these are people who know who I am. I define myself even on this channel and defining my characteristic as an individual. That defines me. That's where my head is at. That's where I'm focused on every single thing that matters. Now, if you don't understand anything, there's a great advice. Seek understanding. Examine yourself, diagnose yourself, and figure out what is wrong with you. Why are you saying those things? Why are you're not being empathetic? You're not listening to other people. You have to understand yourself. You have to stop and think, why is it the fact that I don't understand myself? Because you're not paying attention. You're not stopping. You're saying to yourself, look, in order for you to define yourself, that moment, it's going to be a great moment when you understand yourself, because people around me it's going to be very infectious, because they want to be with that person because who you are as an individual. They think you're the coolest person ever. And it's simply because you know who you are. Define yourself. Be the different person. Stop acting like a fool, Understand your limits, and it's time to change. Change. Look for the possibility to change in your life. That's right. Now, act appropriately. Now that you understand yourself, you know what's going on. Now you're not doing certain things that you're not supposed to be doing, right? Okay, so meaning that childish things, you're more grown up, you're focused, you're defining yourself, people are going to remember you because of who you are and what you have done to impact other people's life. That's right. Now, when you act appropriately, now here are the benefits, Life changes. You change. You start having a better perspective in life. And that's the greatest thing. And last but not least here, let's look at 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Okay, I want to tie this always in an inspirational moment here. And that this means that anyone who belongs to Christ is basically a new person. The old life is gone and the new life has begun. Now, if you don't have a relationship with God, very simple, that God, I need you in my life. And I ask you to come into my life so I can change. So I can define myself who I am in you. And that's it. Defining a person as being, a person who wants to change, who really sees themselves, that they understand themselves, they know the awareness, they know how to work themselves to have a better understanding. So when you put all these 3 ingredients that I'm sharing with you today, I really hope that you make the difference in your life. If you really want to have this journey and you want to make changes, today's the day to make that change. And like I shared before, it's not hard to give your life to the Lord, okay? It's the best remedy. Well, it's not a remedy, but it's life remedy to you and your soul. I want to thank you for watching Motivation Inspired. If you have any comments, I want to hear what you have. Share with me your thoughts on defining yourself today. And if you have not yet subscribed, I want you to share this video to somebody so they can hear that. Hear these words that as I live my journey, I'm making these changes like I always share with you on this journey. We'll see you on the next video.